Hi everyone, and welcome to this episode of Love, God, and the Art of French Cooking. I'm James Twyman, and I'm the author of the book of the same name, and we're doing these little episodes so that we can talk about something that my friend Roger Dufau talks a lot about, which is how important it is for us to be cooking with natural ingredients, to put our love into the cooking, and how to realize the connection between the food, our lives, and of course spirituality. And as always, I'm joined here by my friend Roger, who, if you've read the book already, you know who this guy is, and he's kind of my cooking mentor. And also the book, as well as what we're going to do here today as well, it really is about the relationship between cooking and spirituality and healthy living. And today we're going to be talking about salmon. So I'm going to just turn it over to you, and we're going to show, I think, a simple way and a really natural way to prepare salmon.
Thank you, Jim. Thanks a lot. Yes, I do have some fresh salmon here, and I have 8 pieces. Well, depending if you have a big family or small family, you cut it down, expand it or shorten it up. And it's a super simple recipe. It's poached salmon. So I'm going to put this in a pan, cover it up with cold water, bringing it to a boil for 1-2 minutes, and leave it on the side for another 5 to 10 minutes. And this is depending on the thickness of the salmon. This one is about 1 inch thick. So this will be, let's say, 7-8 minutes. And you see what I do? I use a little bit of paper to put in the bottom of my pan. And this is called parchment paper because it's a very strong paper. It's paper with silicone in it. And the reason I do this is because I don't want the salmon to stick into it. So what I do, I just lay the skin in the bottom. You know, I lay my salmon in the pan. You know, I just space it a little wee bit, otherwise it stick together. As you can see, plain and simple. I'm just going to cover it up with water. Cold water, very important, because most of the recipe are talking about hot water. Now, the flesh of the salmon is very delicate. By the way, every fish flesh is pretty delicate. So if you dump this into boiling water, what you do, you toughen up the outside, and it takes quite a while to go to the inside. So by the time it goes to the inside, the outside is tough. But when you start it in cold water, it's gentle cooking. It goes very slowly, and everything is nice and moist. You'll find this for yourself. So what do I need to add to this? Really a little bit of salt, that's all. You know, I have sea salt here. And if you have lots of money, you can just put white wine and do a sauce out of it after. You can put piece of lemon, parsley, onions, whatever, garlic, if you want to give it a little flavor, but it's not really necessary. You know, all it takes, it's a little bit of oil. For me, a little bit of oil on top, you know, just to create a little film. Now, the reason for this is that it keeps the flavor inside. You know, oil is something very important when you cook. You have to cook with oil. You don't need to heat the oil, put the oil on the side after. Over there will be easy because you just pick it up. So that's what I do. You know, I'll put my fire hot. I let it boil up. And maybe I put a lid just to catch up the heat. And in the meantime, the time this cook, I'm going to make a mayonnaise.
Okay.
To go with it.
Good.
So this will be pretty easy.
And while you're doing that, I remember there was something that you used to tell me about when you were young, and even when you and Kathleen travel, you seem to have a nose for where the fish comes in, and you love to go right down to the boat and buy the fish.
The good fish, that's right. Well, my father is a fisherman, so I've been brought up in a fish port. So
you can almost smell where...
Yeah, you know when fish is fresh, the eyes look clear and shiny, the gill look really red, and almost like if you just get the fish out of the water, and the skin is shiny too. If it's really, really fresh, you see the rainbow. That is really, really super fresh, but then you have to pull this out of the water. Yeah, and when things are, the flesh is soft and the eyes sunk in and the gill look...
Not so good.
Not so good.
And for you, it's all about fresh.
Oh yes, fresh is very... Especially the fish gets a lot of bacteria when it's... especially seafood, you know, seafood which is not fresh can really, really almost kill you when you get food poisoning from seafood or shellfish. It needs to be fresh. Okay. And today we like it. We have refrigeration, we have ice, we have, I mean, the system works pretty well.
Good. So now we're going to do a mayonnaise sauce.
Mayonnaise. So what do you do for a mayonnaise? You can buy the one all made up. You know, that's one option. Or you can do the real mayonnaise. And the real mayonnaise is not difficult. It's 2 egg yolk. You know, it's simple. The trick to succeed with a mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard, you know, a little spoon of mustard, just a little bit of mustard. Since I don't have a spoon, you know, I use my knife. Now, a whisk, mix this together, and Jem, I'm going to use you, if you don't mind. Can you pour this very gentle, you know, very gentle, like this, you know? Very gentle.
As you're whisking it up?
As you're whisking it up. Thank you very much.
All right, working together here.
Keep going.
Am I doing all right?
Yeah, you're doing perfect. Keep going. You can go a bit stronger now.
Well, it's a lot of olive oil.
Yeah. Okay, a bit more.
A bit more?
Yeah, by the way, that's keep for 2 weeks if you keep it in the fridge. See, that's enough now. You see, it's kind of getting really thick. See?
And this will go on top of the fish, is that right?
My mayonnaise is almost green. And the reason is because this is pure virgin olive oil. Very, 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 very virgin, because the greener the olive oil, the purest. However, if you don't like olive oil, you can use any other oil. And this is lemon juice. So the lemon juice will clarify it a little bit. And I need to do seasoning on this. Again, you know, a bit of salt. And this is cayenne, where I come from, pepper. You know, I prefer this than the black pepper. But if you want to use black pepper, that's fine. Now that's it. How is my fish? It's still just about to boil, okay? Almost about to boil.
And how long will you let that boil after?
I will let this boil 2 minutes because it's a bit thick. And then I'll put it on the side 6-7 minutes, which means it will keep cooking with the heat of the water. It will keep cooking gently. And you will have it perfectly moist. If you have it a tiny bit rare in the middle, it doesn't matter. See, so now this is boiling. See, I love it boiling. So 2 minutes. And I just need a plate that you can put a salad in it, a potato salad, tomato salad, green salad, something very simple. Put the fish on it, the mayonnaise on the side, and if you don't like a mayonnaise, you can just have plain olive oil with garlic and parsley, a little bit of, balsamic vinegar. You can have also just plain lemon juice or a little lemon on the side, or melted butter, or or do a sauce. Now, to do a sauce, that's a bit too short for the program. I just like to keep it super simple. Okay, so this has been boiling 2 minutes. So I just put it on the side, you see? That's it. Now, suppose this has been waiting 7 minutes, let's say, okay? And I will take it out. I will take a piece off. Now, you can take the skin off if you want. And this piece will be really, really moist. I'm not kidding. You'll see. Try it for yourself. And it's super simple. I show this to kids that do the school. They are 15, 16 years old. And I say, surprise your mother. Do her a good salmon. And they do.
Well, I think we're about out of time here for this episode. And now, just so we know, the mayonnaise, this is something just for the top.
Yeah,
this goes on
this
the top.
is to go on the top. You know, like you can put a little bit of mayonnaise on the side. Now, here I did garlic and parsley here, you know. Always garlic, you know, just a little bit of garlic and parsley. Piece of lemon, salad of your choice.
Beautiful.
And it's up to you, to your imagination, to do what you want with it.
Well, I hope you can all enjoy this on your own. This has been a great experience for us. And I hope you enjoy the book as well, Love God and the Art of French Cooking. And we'll be back for more episodes with Roger.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Very good. So